Sunday, like early, but I might be busy. I'm not sure.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah,
Can we
scheduling
watch
time like
the
that.
first few fights, and I just want
Yeah.
to see what our main problems are, and then if anyone, I don't want to take up too much time. If anyone else wants to look at other stuff, because I know there's lots of other stuff we need to look at, especially Route 66. So like here, I think we do good on letting them walk, but we let them walk way too much before we decide to go. And look at the brig. I get. How do I stop the brig from doing that to me? I get like
You
hit
get
back
whip
on 2
shotted.
engages. I get whip shotted and then bashed. Like watch for my POV. I'm mauling.
Let's watch this Lord to Sky mode in real time. So
So
you whip shotted there, so you're swooped out. And you whip shotted there.
yeah, and now I'm just
I think
mauling,
you
and I
just
don't
wait
know what
till
to
you
do.
get a lot closer.
Hmm.
Or you could like go in above them instead of scooping them.
I think with like waiting or whatever, I think you engaged a little too early back here.
Here is my. I have just a bad habit. I go for boops here in comp,
Mhm.
and it's just a bad habit. I shouldn't be playing there.
But if like you're trying to wait for them to walk around a statue, then you should be waiting to engage, and that way you actually have grapple to work with, because you
Yep.
burn grapple early, and so then you can't really do anything. And then Sombra just then roots around when you burn grapple, and Tracer's like almost ready to help with the dive. But if you just waited a little bit longer before you started using cooldowns, then you could have set up like a cool dive with the on and nade also when they were more open,
Yep.
more in the open. Okay, then you pretty much just caught out since you don't have grapple, and then you let them walk for free. I also think you and Tracer were rotating the same angle, like trying to take the same angle instead of trying to
I
grab
think
onto
I
them.
should hold on this side of this right here. That way I can roll through them forward and delay their push onto our back line, so we can just burn them, and I can push them back and slam them.
Yeah, and that
And
allows Tracer to kill people here and Sombra to kill people from here.
yeah, and then they're completely stuck in open space, getting burned by our backline, and they can't walk because they're getting booped.
Why do I have higher frame rate when I have more resolution, a larger resolution? That doesn't make any sense. It's like twice the pixels.
I think to get 60 FPS, you need to get 720p. It's like a requirement.
18 or 1080p, I get lower FPS than 1440p.
That I don't know. Might be a setting somewhere.
I think it's
Might
this
be
game. I think it's just weird.
just a poorly optimized
It's
game.
not, yeah, not in Overwatch. In Overwatch, it's higher when I'm in lower.
Can you go back, actually?
Res.
Spite.
This one?
Go back more. Why are we engaging here? This is a really bad spot. Pause. Where's our backline?
Gone. I think they're still dead from here. I think my mindset
Okay,
is I'm just
that's
gonna
fine.
stall the cart a
Okay,
little bit and
that's fine.
live.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. As long as it's soft engage. I just want to like. It
Yeah, he
sometimes felt like
lives.
we
He
were
lives a
engaging
lot
where our back
on this
line
map.
was not there. So.
Look at my wall jump attempts, and then I give up
Yeah.
and just shoot.
I think you almost instead of wall jumping, you could have just been like stalling cart from this angle, especially before the mace turned to peek you.
I was going to wall jump, slam the BAP, and be stalling cart on the bus, and then drop back when I get shot. Yeah, but I just mechanics moment.
That's why it makes sense.
General for like the engage on the BAP. I'm pretty. Did you hack him? I'm pretty sure you just.
Yeah, you have to hack BAP so we can't use these. What's it called?
Yeah, if you hack BAP, then you can't use his abilities, and then also your or your shift, whatever it's called on the new Sombra, does more damage when they're hacked.
Virus.
Well, I
watched
know. You're talking
Bitsy.
about virus.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I watched Bits.
it's
Sorry.
weird. So technically, I'm trying to figure things out. I'm still not like. But
Mhm.
what I do know is there are some targets where it's better to virus and not hack, and there's some targets where you want to hack then virus. I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of situational.
It's tank. I think tank you want to do virus after probably. Squishy you probably, or well,
I think it's virus and then you hack.
I
for
usually
squishy, 'cause
do.
what happens
Yeah,
when
I
you
usually
hack
do
someone?
virus first for squishies.
yeah, sorry, it's that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that's right.
usually
Yeah,
when you hack them, it's like a big like alarm to them, like, hey, you're about to be virus.
Yeah, they start dodging your
and it
virus
becomes
once you hack
really hard
them.
to hit.
Because
So,
it does the same amount of damage, it's just slower.
yeah.
Yeah,
What
and
Bitsy
tanks
said.
you're not gonna tanks you'll easily hit, so you could hack first then virus.
I just
Yeah,
think here
yeah.
though is that since your ball is gonna be slamming on here, you can be hacking while the ball sets up slam, and then once they get slammed, which locks their movement into a more predictable pattern, you can easily hit the virus.
Right. Right.
Also,
Yeah,
if you
on movement
hack
characters,
first,
maybe.
yeah, if you try to, yeah.
Yeah.
I think what Bitsy said when he went on like a 20-minute rant about it is for characters like BAP that you don't want them to use their cooldowns, you
Mhm.
virus, then hack shoot, and then for ones that can use cooldowns, you hack first, then virus, because you don't want them getting virused and being able to cancel your hack. Now that they're looking for you, but you just can't risk BAP getting his cooldown, so you have to virus first and then hack. So that, what's it called?
But yeah, here this is a perfect example of what I mean. Like here, go back and look at this fight.
Just
So
desync. Yeah.
yeah, like this fight doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's awesome we got like a pulse kill, but we're so out of sync. Like my nade goes in,
What?
and like my nade's out of sync, sort of, right? And then like ball slamming, and then tracers in. Like there's literally no actual hits. It's like we're playing spam, and the problem is
We're
we
just
can't play
playing
spam
yeah.
because we're playing into a BAP break. We won't kill anything. They have too much
Yeah.
heals. We have to effectively dive or go off nades, and you can see how split even target focus we sort of are. And now we're on May, but this is what it looked like when I was playing Ana, and like this is why I felt like we couldn't do anything. It's because we were so out of sync in the front line with actually going on targets. We'd only get kills when Pharah 2-taps somebody or like something like that happens. It did happen every fight either, once in a while, but that's an issue.
And even if we don't get kills, I think we force way more cooldowns if we time our pressure engages together.
Yeah. Whenever we're done here, I do want to show two things really fast.
Why am I not getting pack here?
You wanted to farm nano.
Here I keep missing the boop. I think I get it the second time though. Oh wait,
I
no,
like
this is when
you guys had a great call, or you had a great call, like waiting for the sig to drop and then minesing him.
Yeah.
Like the coordination
Thank
there.
you.
This brig getting caught out and slept, like I think should be the target of, especially if the. Oh yeah, you turn around for it. But I think his coordination on the 3-2-1 of damaging her. Yeah, 'cause she ends up killing Natter, which is.
Yeah, it shouldn't happen. We should have.
I'm pretty sure I was out of position here.
Yeah, but we could have also we should not have let a brig walk like that.
Yeah, you slept the brig, and then the brig walked on you. Like the brig was hinting.
Yeah, but I shouldn't have dropped off the high ground either. I had a tendency of walking too far up this scrim. Oh my god, the May. The May. I'm like, help, the May. Oh, this is also stuff where it's like, why are we shooting their backline when there's a May there?
Yeah, she's free.
Like, we have this tendency to try and read things, Like, I'll sort of explain it like this. In my opinion, whenever we're playing into a comp that like that's sort of like this type like that can live, or like of something that's trying to run us down, I think the only way we can really walk or go aggro on their backline is when I'm safe, if that makes sense. Like if I'm safe, then or like the Ana's safe, then like we can walk. But if the Ana is not safe, like then like we should be trying to kill whatever's on our Ana. Is generally I think how it should work. And if we're trying to go like backline when our Ana's not safe, that doesn't make sense.
Because our angles like beat them as long as our Ana keeps us up.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, the Ana is the carry here. Like we're playing this comp, Ana is the carry in my opinion. That's my thought. I don't know what other people thinks, but I think Ana is the carry here.
I feel like it's also Pharah. Like dives can happen off of Pharah's damage.
Yeah, that's fair. But like you could probably say both. But I think that if Ana dies here, it's very hard for us to win a fight. Like very, very hard to win a fight.
Okay.
We can call this comp the family comp.
When should we be burning the Sigma to make space? And when should we be, like, say our Ana is safe, should we be looking to go in backline, or should we be burning Sig because we have angles?
It depends, like, who's close, right? So, like, if the enemy team is, like, really close to us, we should be shooting whatever's close. Like, we hear Grape. Can I share my screen?
Yep.
1 second.
I think you.
Yeah, I got it. 1 second. So we're doing Queen, right? So this is like whenever we're retaking space, and this is where I think we struggle the most. And I'll give another example too. This first fight. Let's look at any example where we're retaking space. Okay, we're retaking space here. When we're retaking space here, if you look at this, who's really far up and really out of position?
Yes, we can just collapse on him. We're already completely surrounding him.
This person.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if we all went on Sigma, realistically, that Sigma's probably not going to die because Sigma's going to get healed. Pretend there's a Bap here. I think Bap's dead. But like,
yeah, but he does have to run away.
And the thing is, if we don't clear this person, I can't play the video game. Or anyone can't play the video game. You can also think of this as if the enemy team had a Winston who is choking our team. Right? You can also think about this person being a Genji who is choking our team. If we don't clear this person that is close to us, we can't walk. So whenever we are retaking space, whoever is close, we should be focused on forcing that person out. So right over here, right, when we're slamming, now we don't want everyone on Sigma. Why? Because then these guys will all be free. So what you want to do is sort of a numbers game. So ball will slam these guys. 3 people will look at ball. So it'll be a 1v3, which is really good. Then what'll happen is Tracer, Pharah, Ana, and Mercy will all look at the Sigma. And that'll be a 4v1. Sigma will either be forced out or die. Die is lucky. Realistically, Sigma gets forced out. Once Sigma is then forced out, then we have more space to do things. And this concept is literally what was happening here too. And I know for a fact this was bothering Day too, because we couldn't walk for ages. This Genji over here.
Oh yeah, the Genji, bro.
This dude literally is just holding space for eons, and it's not getting cleared. So right over here, this Genji, right? This is an example also where, like, let's say our Winston jumps over here, denies 3 people, does a 1v3, right? This person is the Sigma. Our Echo should go clear this, and I will give you the biggest pocket of your life.
Also, I have another question here. When Tracer drops to when we have Tracer and Cart, and their Tracer drops to match.
Yeah.
Should I jump in to go turn that, or is it okay?
Just leave the Tracer. Let Tracer. The Tracer should know where I am, and if not, I'll vocalize more. The Tracer should know where to come back for packs to give resources. The Tracer also has a heal advantage because of how of the cart. Also, Tracer should be smart enough to know how to play the health pack. Basically, it's a 1v1. And the advantage is on our Tracer.
I was just wanting to force their Tracer off faster, I guess, so we can keep pushing. But
nah, your job is to go here and do that 1v3 so that we can clear anyone else here and make our backline walk.
Okay.
Like the most important thing is our backline has to walk here, because otherwise, like, yeah, I mean, I'll show you what happens when we watch this. Like I want to walk right, but I'm like, fuck, I'm so scared because it's Genji and the Winston. It's a huge nade, right? We're not able to go, and like again, their backline is just chilling there. Realistically, the Winston could have jumped on me and exploded me, and Genji could have just dashed, and I would have died instantly. And again, I'm just gonna keep pointing out this dude is right here, and this is why I am scared shitless. It's also why Day does not want to walk either. And now we're over here, we're waiting. Now I see Genji dash, and I'm like, okay, now we can walk. So then I make the walk, and then I go a little too deep, and then I end up getting punished for going a little too deep. I do think you could have maybe walked here though, Day. I think you could have walked over here. But
Back
yeah.
up a sec.
So right after this Genji dashes out, this is when I was like, okay, cool, we have space now. So I walk. I even bash in, which we probably shouldn't have bashed in. That was a mistake. But I think here you could have walked more. I think you could have walked, because ideally what I wanted to do is get over here and then look to like nade and like make a play.
I was just mad that I didn't use my abilities forever, so I went for a nade. That's why I stopped. Sorry.
Gotcha. But do you guys see my point though when I'm talking about the Genji? I can give another example that's also really important, and something that I think Day and I need to understand, which is Route 66. Is it's all retake. Like we just need to understand when we're retaking space, like we can't dive. We need to clear. It was defense, I think. Here. Okay, so right over here, look what people are doing. So General's going cart, our Tracer's going cart, but I want you to notice that our backline, okay? Look at Day and I. Why are we not able to walk? Why are we not able to do anything?
Stowed, yeah.
There's a Sode shooting us. Before there was a Genji up here shooting us, right? Like, so we're just getting poked, and it's really scary. But then what's happening is the DPS and our tank, right, are trying to go point to make a play. But again, we don't need you guys to like make a play. We just need you guys to hold this space here and like soft pressure these people so we can walk. Because again, if we walk and we create space, then you guys will like we'll be safe and we can heal you in the mid fight and we'll just win because like we can actually heal you. If we get zoned and you go in, you just lose because you have no heals. Enemy team has heals. You guys get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now the mistake I do think we made, and I was going to say something in the match, is we should never recontest here. Should always recontest here if there's time because of the distance, and also this is a really good rotation. Do you agree, Day? This is a really bad choke, so that's a mistake our backline made. So yeah, but yeah, does that make sense? What I'm saying in terms of like taking space and like we need to clear things that are close.
I've never thought about that before. I'm using that in comp now. Thanks.
Yeah. Does that make sense though, guys?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that makes
Okay,
sense.
cool. And then one other thing, very very niche. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted. No, that's not what I wanted. The only reason why I wanted to brute force the Brigana because I thought we can maybe get away with it. I still think we can maybe get away with it, even though I completely agree that the Mercy Curie is way better.
I think literally we could play anything at this rank and we could find a way to Furycraft and make it work.
The way I look at fast comps, right, is this is their start point. The end point is our backline, right? So from the start point where they're at to the here, we need to stop that. We need to basically force CDs or kill them. If we're lucky, we kill them. That's really like big luck. Realistically, we need to force CDs. Okay. And when we have our backline being Brigana, which is like holding over here, again the endpoint, we want to stop the biggest damage dealers, the people who are going to actually like kill our backline, which is going to be like Genji Sombra, because of the hack, and then like Winston, sort of, in my opinion. Does everyone agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And like what I mean by stop is, can we force Genji to reflect? Can we force Sombra to translocate out? Can we force Genji to dash out? Can we maybe reduce Winston's health to like half HP? If we can do that before they get on our backline, I guarantee you Day and I will live. But if they get on our backline, well, they have dash, reflect, they have like Sombra's full HP, Winston full HP. With this comp, no way our backline lives. Like it's going to be really, really hard unless we have Rally Nano. So we can watch this fight here and see what happens. And I want us to look at our target priority. So what I mean by that is like when we're looking at this, like who's everyone shooting? For instance, a Tracer's going point. That doesn't make sense. Why? Because right now the Tracer's going point is literally allowing these guys to take space for free. It really, in my opinion, we should not even care about the cart. We need to stop their engage or like pressure them
Yeah,
again.
not
In
when
that,
the barricades are these close.
yeah. So like I think Tracer should be right over here shooting. And if you're shooting like to me, like the best target is like Genji. If you find Sombra, Sombra's been better, right? Because you force Sombra out, Sombra's fully out. But to me, it's like Genji
Also,
Winston. Yeah.
when Winston landed and bubbled, I think almost every time Kiri teleported in.
Yeah. Making fun
Which
of
is
you.
that a feed from them, or if they're all in, is that
Yeah,
fine?
it is a feed.
It's a feed, but it's also
They
like
should be
calculated
speeding.
risk. Yeah, they should be amping speed and not using any CDs like dash, jump, or anything. Because they should be using those CDs to get out or stay in. But yeah, here once you see this right.
Should we be killing Lucio?
I mean, I don't really care per se. I really think this Genji though, because when I was playing Brig, I was looking at this Genji and I'm like, this Genji dude, like he's just chilling here and he's getting really close and like he's not taking any damage, and that's sort of what I was like
Oh,
looking
because
at.
we don't need to out macro them because we
No,
already have better macro.
yeah, all we need to do is somehow stop, like just damage somebody, right?
We
Like
just
I
need to live for like 6 seconds and then we win.
exactly like, and if you look at how long also this has gone, so. This is why, again, I didn't think we needed to swap off Brigana. So it's here. So it's 45, right? This poke phase happened for 7 seconds. In 7 seconds, we didn't really pressure that Genji to force a CD, nor did we do enough damage to Winston when they have solo Kiri heals, or we didn't detect Sombra. You see my problem?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? What I'm saying? Like even as
Should
Winston,
be
if you jumped, oh, one second, even as Winston, if you jumped in here and made them all sort of look at you, then it would relieve pressure on our backline, and I guarantee you would have forced some CDs. You're not even jump in,
okay.
just walk in and put a bubble. But yeah, it was someone was saying something.
Lorcas.
Oh, I was gonna ask Bubbles. I guess I just didn't want to go in because I didn't think our DPS were ready here. But I guess I don't need to go in with DPS here. I can just bubble the zone. But
Yep.
what I was gonna ask before you said that was how should I balance not taking poke here, because obviously I don't want to get there. They kind of want to do the same thing to me as well. So should I be like playing blind monkey here, or should I still be poking?
So here it's different because their goal is to go on our backline. So here, if you
Yeah,
take attention, it's actually really good. If they're playing a comp like Mirror like ours, then you want to play Blind Monkey.
I
Like
think I
for
jump in too late, and then the Kiri just TPs, and then I can't come kill you guys because they just all walked past me.
like whenever we're playing into a fast brawl, and the enemy's goal is to run our backline down, you want to be an obstruction. I'll give you an example, another example of you doing this with ball. You did really well. I'll show that. Everyone did really well. So yeah, like that was what happened here, right? And this jump is like insane because this jump basically this is when it's a kill jump. You were asking like how do you know when to go hard dive versus sort of like peel dive. If a Winston is able to jump behind a backline like this backline's dead. As soon as this happened, I knew I was sort of screwed. Like I mean, like we almost lived, but like it was pretty bad because we can't kite. The Winston's body blocking us, and we can't kite. If you look at the other one too, that happens right over here. The same thing happens actually. Also, again, if you look at the Genji dashes, by the way, is still not taking any poke. Okay, the Sombra, I should attack the Sombra. That's on me. But this Genji has no dash, right? And the Genji's just able to do whatever. Like if our Winston just walks up here and starts like zapping people, that'll force them to not do stuff. And then their Winston does the same jump, and again I get screwed because he bubbles behind me, so I'm pretty much dead here. It was a really good jump, and then I didn't detect Sombra again, so I get screwed too. So again, my point is, out of the 3 people here, right? If we can stop one of them, I guarantee you, Day and I will live. Day, do you agree with that?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
But the thing is, we're not stopping any of them, so we die, right? Does that make sense?
So when I jump in, I should be looking
It's
to go on
something
the
everybody needs to
DPS.
work towards.
Yeah. Yeah. So like just jump here all year. Let me give you an example of like everyone doing this really well. It was actually insane. I actually fed here. It was actually so like we do it so well on ball comp. I think a part of it's because I think with Discord, but we do it really really well on ball comp. So this is the same exact concept. Is this? They're playing brawl, right? This is the start to end, right? Like they're gonna try and run down our back line. So they see right over here, right? That the time starts. They start running us down. But already by the time this has even happened, our ball tracer has forced Bab Lamp. That's like a massive W. That's like so gigantic. It's not even funny how gigantic that is. That is huge, right? And then on top of that, like we get lucky. There's icing on the cake, and then Maples kills the Bastion. So see what happens now. Like what happens now is the Ryan's like really confused because Bastion's dead, not getting healed, right? So the Ryan can't keep going. I mean, he can, he'll die. So the Ryan has to stop. I feed here. I shouldn't die here. I mess up. I think I miss a flail. And then we're then able to push back in, and we win. Realistically, the same exact thing should be able to happen with 6-man. Which is that we don't have that early pressure. Do you see that early pressure you got with ball?
Hmm.
We don't have that on the other example. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so we have to be more proactive, I guess, with the poking.
We
Because
just
they
have to
have
be more
both.
proactive. Yep, exactly.
You're gonna get
Especially-
healed more than their tank is gonna get healed, so you can walk in front of them and tickle bubble, jump out if you need to.
Especially when we play these comps too, is like our DPS will get a lot of resources from our supports. So you guys can like hold your angles, you guys can poke a lot. They don't have supports really that will necessarily pocket somebody, right? So our DPS have
When
a
you
huge
have the sword
advantage.
comp, it's like easier.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
Yep. One thing I will say though, I don't think
Depends.
we've never addressed yet, and something I'm always scared of, is if they were playing this comp, but instead of maybe like Bastion, they had Sim. Why?
Yeah, how do
Because
we deal?
this thing doesn't exist
Then
anymore.
they're extremely fast. Well, we can kill the TP, but if they have
Yeah,
to TP somewhere really good.
That's basically the thing. We need to kill the TP, and that's why always
If
right
we-
over
if
here, Day. I'm
we
always
can
asking,
play
do
to
they
kill
have
it,
Sim?
too.
I think if they
We
have
can-
Sim, we go up here or something. I don't know, but
Mhm.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
it's not that good either. But
Yeah, the LOS is much worse. But
yeah,
I
don't
think if they have Sim, we can play like to literally have someone cover the Sim TP spots, because they're going to try to place it somewhere out of my LOS, but that doesn't mean they can always get a safe TP, depending on who we have. Like, I think Tracer can one-clip it. I can
Yeah.
one-clip it.
yeah, it's possible. I just think it's like a hopeful thing, right? It's not like just really
I think
100%
we
thing.
can't rely on the perfect
What, to kill the
mechanics.
TP?
I think
You don't think you can
do it
kill a
much
TP
better.
really fast?
No, more so that like
Not
where
always.
the DPS is placed to kill the TP, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
I just mean
Yeah.
like in most situations, there's either a TP I can see or maybe one TP that's like on a good spot. Like
Yeah.
if they TP'd outside to the high grounds.
So
Like
let's say
also
they
they
TP
can
over here.
TP.
No, not there. I mean like if they walked in to the left, like they
Like,
walked
if I
through
were
that
to-
main to the left and then they TP'd onto the high thing above the point.
Mhm.
Yeah, I couldn't see it on that side.
Mhm.
But well, in this case, we
also
don't have
can't
a sojourn,
DPS.
but a
Even with the
sojourn
sojourn,
could kill
we
it.
can't have someone.
Right. So all I'm
Oh.
saying, right, is like I don't think it's like 100% guaranteed. I think we should try for that, but like into a good team, right? Like if their May is marking our tracer, they won't be able to kill the point A telly, right? And then we won't be able to kill the point B telly. So my point is like into a good team, it's hard, and that's where I think like again like having the mercy swap is like really valuable. But it's just something to think about, and that's why also by the way, if you ever hear me asking, do they what DPS they have, like do they have Sim? That's why I'm asking that. I'm asking because I want to understand that so I know how to position. That's why I'm always asking that question. That and the
And
Sombra
then
thing. Sombra thing.
That's when we
I'm
swap
asking
to
that.
Space Ranger, actually, not
Yeah, Space Ranger.
Space Ranger.
But yeah,
Or just
TP
on
on me.
hope you get 5-man made.
but yeah. So that's
That
pretty much what I
is
wanted
really
to
big
talk
because they
about,
never
though.
play 3.
Cool.
but they might just not. I mean, if they just don't TP into your face, then you can't need it.
If they don't TP into your face, though, if we play it well, I think we can collapse in on their
The
back
fear
line
is
from all
like
sides
good
if they
TP
try to push
spots that
through.
are close to you, but not in your OS.
I just
You
don't think
guys
it's
talk
realistic.
about Route 66 already?
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say, can
I
we
need to
actually
look at
like
it.
do this map like in depth?
No. Well, Grape
Grape-
did. Grape did.
Is
With
Grape here?
Lorcas.
Okay.
No,
Do you
no,
guys
no.
want to
He has
summarize
not
it?
gone over this with me.
But I mean,
No,
like,
he hasn't gone over this with me.
with the team.
What do you mean? I was there an hour ago.
No,
That
he
wasn't in
just
depth.
made fun of
It
me at
wasn't
one
in
point.
depth, but we
Well,
went over it.
I went over it with you,
Okay.
Day. That's
I have to go to sleep.
Do you want to talk
'cause
about
it's
it, Grape?
midnight.
yeah.
Or
I
you want me
definitely
Good
want to
night,
talk about
guys.
this map,
You,
but I don't
yeah,
care
you,
if you
you,
talk.
here, you can share and then I can add my input. Okay.
Okay.
1 minute.
So,
Where's stop stream?
okay.
I kept trying to do the same thing over and over, even though it wasn't working.
I volunteered my time to some org to do a 1 hour dive thing. Oh my god, dude. Oh, by the way, that's how I have all those examples because I had to prep for that. So I had all those examples because I was showing things of like how dive works and how you can counter and things. So I had everything, like I knew all the timestamps and everything because I had to prep for that. Not doing that again. That was like I did it for free too, and they made me do so many things, and I'm like, holy crap! Listen, I'm giving you my time for free, and I'm prepping. Like, they're making me do all of this. It was ridiculous. Not doing that
Okay.
again.
So this is
Where
pretty.
was your tracer pathing? I don't know.
Okay.
I was going to because they did the trial. Were they pathing well?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Okay, that's just unlucky.
Is he talking to us?
I don't know.
Okay.
I was watching where the tracer was, and I was just
Oh,
waiting
okay.
to see how the tracer died.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
the tracer should be pushing anyways. But against like this comp, once you scout, they're running like Bap, Diva, Hanzo, Alari, especially. All four of those, it's gonna be hard to get like a good engage with your comp without taking like lots of poke, without taking lots of damage, and so what I would do is very similar
So yeah,
to
how do I play here?
like the same way we do it with Hollywood. If they were playing like that another type pokey type comp where they're spamming you out, where you just encourage them to spam you and you farm nano quickly, because like you can just sit in this choke, they will be shooting at you with Hans or whatever, and it's pretty safe for your supports just to be healing you here. You're like trying to take damage, let your DPS set up where they want to play, push card a little bit, and then once you have nano, you can do a hard nano engage, or you can just keep pressuring point to get it around here, have Tracer keep pushing it, and like you get more options opened up when you're pushing point. But you pretty much just don't go in super early for a hard engage if you don't need to against this type of comp, because you're at a disadvantage immediately
Yeah,
until they start
I
burning
think
cooldowns.
yeah, I think I tried this, and I tried a 2 jump dive where I jumped under them, but I think the Hanzo off angle just burned me while I was under there, and I don't think they could peek.
Yeah, because like this is a very good position for them just to set up against like a Winston dive comp, and so just encouraging them to pretty much shoot you in this choke, farm nano pretty fast, and then set up like a hard engage on somebody, allow your tracer time to rotate where they want to go. Because like even if you were gonna hard engage up here, your tracer still, if they didn't die, but if they're down here, they still can't follow up on any dive you want to set up. So you should be waiting longer for what you want to be doing if you are going to
How
hard engage.
should tracer path for this to get to high? If we, when we do eventually dive there, because this map seems not great. Do you have to use cart to get up? Because all the other
Oh,
rotations
that's
seem so
yeah.
long.
Tracer's if you're pushing cart with tracer, and only tracer, she can use cart to get up. You could also just have tracer pressure cart, just force them to start like dropping and using cooldowns to stop you. Or you
Yeah, I
can
think not I
path
called
this
for that.
way. I think this way is pretty safe for the tracer, especially if the hunt is playing that angle, because you can just one blink over here, then walk up here, and then you have because the tracer is going to be walking up this staircase anyways, but that's just a longer route to get there. Now, if you're trying to dive onto these people up here, then this tracer route, you'd probably want the cart to be pushed further so that Tracer can use cart as cover to blink over here. Winston probably wants to like have nano if you're diving on an Alari Hanzo, or at least like some like form of support, because like your supports won't really be able to rotate in line of sight of you if you like hard dive over here, because they're still holding this high ground very safely. Like as Nader mentioned, you got to clear this high ground first. So I would just wait. Like you don't have to go in immediately. You can, like they're going to be spamming so much damage at you. You can just be farming nano off of that, and then hard engage with ult.
Dive beats out all the other comps in the ult fight, right? For the most part, or at least I feel like I hear that a lot. That dive wins the ult fight.
Depends on how. I mean, it goes into like I don't know. Do you know the term ebb and flow, Marcus?
Yes.
Yeah, so it depends on the ebb and
Yeah.
flow. Depends how good the enemy team is, like with counter ulting. But because we have CDs that allow us to live, like jump out, like Tracer has recall and stuff like that, and those CDs can trade for alts, then that's why it's a bit easier for us to win long fights. That's why people say that. Whereas a composition like theirs, like they have lamp. That's it really. So
Yeah,
they
but
don't
that's
have
also
like
if we
recall.
force that 25
Yeah.
second. Yeah.
The big thing I want to highlight here is when I think of dive, right? I always want to think of like easy targets to kill, right? When we think of like we can just insta dive, can we insta dive? Can we insta blow someone up? And the way I'd look at that is like, do they have a non-mobile hero that has no livable CDs? So livable CDs being like Reaper, Wraith, right? Moira, Fade,
Yeah.
Bap Lamp, right? For example, like heroes I love diving would be like Cassidy or Zen because they're not mobile and they have no livable CDs. If you look at their comp, they don't have anything that is we can easily dive. That it will instantly
Can we
blow up.
not go on Hanzo? I feel like we could
Yes.
instantly blow up Hanzo
So that is true. But now the next thing you have to take into account is the distance.
where he
Right.
is. Yeah.
And
You should go
if
for
you look at
Ash.
where if you look at how they've set up, they've put their most vulnerable person very far away. That angle, like that planks, is literally how you play when you're playing into Pharah or into dive, so that the dive tank can't even get on you, unless you path under cave, and even then, that's really like you can get stuffed because the diva will just like literally stuff you. If we go on Ash, right? The problem is Ash will coach gun us and then we'll get crossfired. I think we do that one fight and then we stabilize on the sign, but we're getting crossfired. So literally what Grape said is like perfectly right, right? Like the best options is force the cart, and the big thing to realize is that they have 2 DPS that are range DPS. They have no flanker. And that's something that like we should recognize instantly. Why? Because we can abuse the fact we have a flanker and they don't have a flanker. We have better lane control and we have better cart like push, right? Because if we put our tracer on point, who's gonna drop and touch point? It's gonna be Diva.
Diva.
Diva
Yeah.
drops, I Discord Diva, Diva explodes if we all shoot Diva. Right? Free. If they had a tracer, then it'd be different because on the tracer would mirror and then it'd be a tracer duel, and like that would be more of a skill matchup. But since they don't have that, that's a really easy win con. The second option, like I said, so the first option is push cart all the way, right? And then force them to like be discombobulated. The second option is play for map control. So can you go up more, Grape, like sort of like top level view? So literally what Grape said, right? If you look at this map, right, and you look at the lanes, the leftmost lane is completely free. It is totally free. And can you go on that? So what's like? Wait. No, just go back in. So the reason why we struggle to dive that high ground is when we dive that high ground, right, General? You're getting crossfired by the Hanzo, right? General,
Sorry.
you're good. Yes, you get.
The thing is, I'm on Echo.
Yeah.
Hanzo, especially at that range, I don't feel like Hanzo really consistently hits me. The
Okay,
only person that's really a threat to me is the Ash, which is why I'm like, my number one priority I want to kill is Ash. Because I'm usually pretty free after that to do what I want.
Let's say we're denying Ash, but there's still a Hanzo, and let's say the Hanzo's God tier. There's also an Alari there. Let's say the Alari's God tier, and they're shooting you, right? So they're shooting
Hanzo
you,
also
and
brings me, so we don't
yeah.
sustain as long on the F.
Now let's say instead of diving that gas station, right? You go left. Like now, can you go to the left lane and just look up? Like go down, yeah, and then just look up. Oh, yeah, a little bit more to the right. A little more to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now a little bit more. Yeah. So now what happens? That back lane where that Hanzo is, guess what? Is lining up with the same angle where the Ashe is now. So now there's no crossfire angle they have. What you've essentially done is flipped the map geometry to make it so that their angle doesn't exist. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
And this is open, so all we have to do is soft dive the high ground, have our backline rotate, you play exactly where you are, I play right behind you with Zen, give you orb, and we just play to like slowly rotate up this high ground, and then force these guys off the gas station, and then we're good. And we try doing this later, like literally one of the last fights. I do it with the Tracer. But yeah, if you go back and play, you'll see everything work out too. What's nice about this map that I was really happy about is like we actually tried everything. Like there's a crossfire. You do dive the Hanzo. See?
Yeah, we just dive for it.
And it's just a stupid crossfire. You can put on like 2x, yeah. So that's us trying to like. Then I were like, okay, let's try Zen because there's no point in me playing Brig. And then I try to get more resources to Tracer. And then here, I forget about Cart. We're anti-LOSing. I'm dumb. I get headshots. I'm bad, and I'm playing further back on Mini.
I also troll here. I sit there at like 30 HP.
Yeah, I think you took a lot of damage. I'm not entirely sure how, but you took a lot of damage.
I tried to do the 2-jump thing where I go under them, but then the Hanzo just pokes me out because I have no cover from the Hanzo. Even under gas station,
Yeah, that's a bit hard. I think you just chill under a gas station and just wait.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to do anything.
Like, I think staging over here is fine if you have, again, like somebody pressuring Cart, like the Tracer.
Yeah.
The Tracer shouldn't be going with you over here. Tracer should be pushing Cart.
Yeah,
Can you,
and then
rewind like 2 seconds and look what I did? Because now that I look at it again, I feel like I could have LOS Hanzo, and I don't know why I didn't.
You were
you
dancing.
definitely could have LOS'd him.
You were dancing around, I'm pretty sure. You got burned.
Oh, damn. You took a lot of damage.
Yeah. So you hit your head on this, and then so you have to walk a little bit. You should get the Mega just to clear the burn.
Yeah. I mean, what you could have also done is you could have also go far up, like go up like skybox view. On the left panel, you could have gone far, like when the mini is, jumped like right below, like the I don't know how to describe it, right where the Tracer sort of is, like right over there, and then literally just walk in.
None of them can shoot me.
Yeah, and just like play like there, and then just walked in. You don't always have to jump to your target. You can just jump to where they can't see you, and then walk to your pathing. But yeah,
and then like staging here, and then like pushing Cart, forcing D.Va to drop, because if D.Va does drop the contest, you are on D.Va. Tracer is on, like has a good angle on her, so then she will get burned, like as you're mentioning.
Yeah.
I think Tracer playing over here is a little weird.
Yeah, I don't really know. Unless I'm playing there and the Tracer's going to go up the high ground, and it's fine. Mm-hmm. But yeah, here, can you keep playing this? Because then, like, eventually we do get to...
Yeah, Lorcas, and then you just stand there to take damage.
Oh no. Did you leave the bubble? No, wait a minute. Dude, what are you doing?
You're just panicking.
You're just panicking.
I just thought everybody else died, so I thought they were just gonna drop and kill me anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they were. So I think this is where we forced payload. This is insane, by the way. This fight is actually nuts. This is why forcing payload is hilarious, because enemy team, like, realistically, the enemy team should have done what they do. But if you watch, like, if you look at map control, okay? Like, look how much map control the enemy team has right now. And watch how it drastically changes just because of this. Hanzo's, like, trying to shoot the Tracer, too. Keep watching.
I could have grabbed Mini to cleanse burn. Wait.
Is that the corner now? Tracer does a really good job playing under the damage, which is really good. Now slowly you'll start seeing like what's happening to the map control. Pause here. So see how the people on the brown planks now are moving down. The people on the cafe are starting to move right, they are literally giving up map control because they're not doing, hey, I got cart. They're not doing one person on cart, like a Diva match cart or whatever it is. They're all going to cart, and because of that, they're all distracted, split focus, and now now you can play here. You'll see, like, we take the entire map. Like, look where I am as Zen. I was just able to walk for free, which shouldn't really happen.
Also, I troll there so hard. I do not respect the window at all.
We should have probably played a jump high ground. I also should have rotated and gone up the high ground. So, like, where I'm going now.
I got nanoed and completely tunnel visioned someone that I got one and tried to chase.
As soon as we get them there, I want to make this high ground push like this.
Yeah.
And push up that high ground.
I would go too early, I think.
Yeah, you do. You go way too early, take way too much damage.
And now I'm out, and then our DPS are in.
Yeah. Then you're dead, and then I get skill shotted, and then our Echo has no one help. If I live there, you live there, our Echo can carry. But we were not able to give our Echo resources at all because we both died. And created no space for Echo. But yeah. But if you saw like how they were all together, like we literally took the entire map. So either taking that high ground, forcing point, both those work. I got here. Can I show one more thing actually? One minute. Because there was another team. Let me see if it's on here. Oh fuck it, mate. Wait, is it on here? 1 minute. Oh wait a minute. I don't think it's on here. Oh, I don't have it. It was from when Lorcus was watching the team one team I coach. Never mind. I don't have it. It's unfortunate. Did they not
post their VODs?
Let me see. Let me see. Emerson, Route 66. Let me quickly. Yeah, let me quickly. I'll be right back in a minute. The person's in VC.
I mean, General, you're recording this, right?
Yeah. I posted a link, and I think this is the VOD channel. I think I posted it in VODs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Voltage VOD chat. I don't know if I have the power. Graves, can you move Natter?
Oh wait.
Thank you. He's in a game. As soon as you're done, give. I can show. It's just another example of the same thing. Because I think playing dive into like these type of compositions are really tricky. So just like understanding how to like play it is really important. But yeah. Charlie's obsessed with spreadsheets.
Oh, sorry.
Bro, making a spreadsheet for Genshin is crazy.
No idea how much time and money they have spent on Genshin. You don't want to know. I don't want to know, but unfortunately I know.
Oh, man, when Valorant first came out, that was me. I was I spent a ridiculous amount of money in Valorant, like the first 8 months it was out, and I'm not proud of it.
Yeah.
It's freaking these free to play games, man.
I know.
Can we watch how this last fight goes real quick?
Dude, I feel like my
I know we
Sombra
see
went
9
crazy
here,
this
which
last
is
fight.
just tragic, but
Oh, wait, this is where you guys just none of you call it touch. Or they said that none of you called it touch. Did somebody call on who's touching?
I don't
I just
remember.
assumed that Sombra was gonna
Nobody
touch because
called
I
it.
saw
Literally
them like
nobody
running near cart.
Nobody
Yeah,
called
I
it,
didn't
and
say
Tracer
anything.
was like right next to it, and they were like, they're like, dang, I could have just touched. I had this one blink away.
Yeah, I think we would have actually maybe won this because I had Trance and we had Primal.
I
We
got
would have had Nano
entry
after.
pick too.
Yeah, I think we would have had this actually. It's a pretty
Good,
big pick on Hanzo.
Tracer had double blinks, and generally you were like right there.
Yeah.
It was just
The
communication
kill with
thing.
virus.
Yeah, I just didn't realize it was that close to
I was one jump away too. Look where I was.
Score 0.
Yeah, you died to the
That
team.
was tragic.
Ready for battle.
You do not want to watch my diva gameplay. Promise.
I'm actually
I
really
wanna watch
curious
my
what happened
Sombra
Why is
here.
gameplay.
the cart? Wait, why is the cart track like in the rock?
Ugh.
Huh?
There?
Look where the cart track
Oh.
is. Wait, what?
What?
I'm very confused what you're talking about.
That's to walk back to cart.
Yeah, the blue we're defending. So
No,
it shows.
He thinks that's the route that the cart travels.
Oh no, it's a line for
It should be in the road, right? It should not be that close to. I think it's like mismatched. I don't think they're not supposed to.
I'm so confused.
No, this is what it
I
looks
think
like
the
when you're coming
replay
back
is
from.
bugged.
You think you think this is different when you're coming back on defense?
I think that's right.
No,
isn't it?
I'm saying it's. I thought it was supposed to be further onto the road.
Oh, further onto the road. Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
It looks like it's like off. I don't know.
Yeah, it is off the road. I don't know. It's possible. It's possible. Not too sure.
I could be tripping. Never mind.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I think I die constantly first every fight for like this entire map, and just
You just need to take less poke.
We can already talk about like
I'm
how
playing
you are
Sniper
playing
Diva.
it differently from how they were playing it. I'm like, you're really.
My plan was to go back. My plan was to go back as soon as I like contested the DPS here, and then fly back to the.
But instead of doing this, play under. If you play below, then the DPS doesn't know you're there. And then when the DPS go there, then you fly to contest the DPS. If you play over here, you're playing to deny the DPS. You're not playing to contest them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like when you play like that, you're basically saying like, this is my space. You have to come contest me to force me out, which is fine. But realistically, they're gonna force you out really fast because they're all there, and we only have an Ana who can heal you. So generally, what you want to do is you want to let them take that space, and then fly up and contest, and then push them out. Yeah. So yeah.
Makes sense. Either that, or I could just play on top of.
I do think though, General, instead of playing where you're playing, you should play closer to the rock. That way I can
Grape,
pack
you do
more.
think gas station is just better than planks?
Yeah, I think also like you were playing up here to stop their DPS, but then you let their Genji pass you, and just take high ground, like that for free.
I also screwed up my boosters and ended up on low ground instead of going high, which I meant to do.
Like, wait here, can you go higher? I forgot with this. No, you're good, you can finish. Yeah. Your point.
Watch my amazing booster.
Well, you just let him completely go past you. You didn't even boosters there.
No, it's in a minute.
Well, yeah, but like.
But yeah, I would just stall the backline free, so I was going to try to pressure them on 4th cooldown.
But like you allowed their team to take this high ground with very little poke.
Yeah, it's the same thing we were talking about earlier. Can you do the overhead view?
Yep.
And then just go play the fight again, and then It's the same thing. So, general, if you look at what you're doing here, right? You go for a pick, right?
Wait.
Where
am
here,
I?
you just,
Sorry.
can you can do
See my
the,
mouse? I don't know.
can you
Do you
spectator overlay?
Do spectator
Oh,
overlay.
there we go. There we go.
That works too. That's fine. Yeah. So you go for this play, right? So pause. Can you pause? So instead of like right here, it's perfect. Instead of doing this, right? What you could have done is you could have played near the rock, like so you know the sign, right, and the rock and the mini.
Yeah.
If you play right over there, right, you can play in a punishing style where you'll have higher uptime because I can pack you. And then when they try and go, you can just hack somebody, and nobody will be able to stop you because they're already going. So you can just get a hack, right, and then a virus, and then just kill somebody instantly, and then I'll be able to help you too. And you have a hack tab, a mini there. But if you do what you're doing right now, what that's saying is you're going to go in for a hard dive, and you're either going to get value or you're not getting value at all. So it's like an all or nothing play. Whereas this play is more consistent, and you'll be stopping their dive, which is again very beneficial for our backline because we're playing more peely here.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you'll get so much more value with Sombra because you'll just have higher uptime. No, you can keep going. Also, I'm pretty sure our Tracer also messed up because you look at what our Tracer's doing. Our Tracer's trying to do it, but like our Tracer was like frontlining for some reason. Like our Tracer should literally play just where our Tracer is right now and literally just poke from there. And then if our Sombra's on that rock, our Tracer's there. When they try and go into sign, they're gonna get heavily pinched. There is no way they get to that sign without being forced to use like deflect, dash, DM, like nade, like Zuzu. Like they have to use some CDs. If they don't, that's insane. Like that's actually insane if they don't use any CDs. And that's what's so good about playing like double flanker because most teams don't actually force out flankers at our elo. Most teams will just do that. Like they'll just fly to the sign. Good teams, what they'll do is they'll see this tracer, force out tracer first, or force out the Sombra first, then go to sign. But yeah, pretty much no teams do that. This SR. I don't think we'll see that till like tier 3. But yeah. Does that make sense? And also because of the DPS they have, it's very hard for them to force out our DPS. We have flankers. Flankers are like have higher uptime and can hold space and lanes better. The only person who could maybe chase is like Genji, but like realistically, I don't think Genji versus Tracer with also Tracer getting packs, not really gonna do much. Genji versus Sombra might be a bit different, but you have a pack and then I can pack you. So
Actually, I think Sombra's pretty good into Genji.
Yeah, I think it is too. Because if you get a hack off, I think you just win.
You can just hack him out of deflect, and then he's just absolutely.
Oh, that is true. That is so true. I didn't think of that. That is very, very true. But yeah, so cool. Keep going. But yeah, so then if this happens right, then like it's super OP because then like see that the Kiri tellied, right? And I'm a little scared realistically, and they also use this, so this is like I bash in because I like want to be more aggro, but I'm a bit scared. And then if you look at like what you're doing, Sombra, you're sort of like on the Ana, which is like not bad per se, but if you look at your uptime's like nothing because you went in and you're forced out instantly. Your value needs to be like constant constant pressure. If you're going in and getting out instantly, that's not value at all. Unless you get a kill. Again, it's that like gambling scenario. If you get the kill, then I can't say shit. And then I feed here. I need to stop feeding.
Okay, Lorcas, you need to.
I could have DM'd. No. Look at my POV. I think I just.
I don't understand. I
Did I not?
I fed here. Didn't expect person hit the damn sleep. Oh, you're out of DM. No, maybe not. Oh yeah, you were out of DM. You're out of DM. Unfortunate. It's okay.
Like,
You tried to body block
I
too.
DM'd him at their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the Genji.
Yeah, I
going for
DM'd him
that
and
shot.
realized I was in or out. So I tried to bot him.
Mm-hmm.
All good. It's my fault. Like I should have.
I could have saved you if I played there better.
Oh, it mattered.
I should have
It
body
is.
blocked and then flicked the DM.
What?
Is the code you're looking for?
cut
like,
out,
are you
dude.
able to?
I'm waiting for person to get out of comp game. As soon as they're out of comp game, then we can keep playing this though. I have other stuff I can talk about maybe. Yeah, then we're like super overextended and it's super awkward for our Ana. Oh, also if you pause here, so this is sort of what I was I don't know if you guys remember when Day was talking about like playing really deep, right? And like playing really like passive. Like that sort of goes into this style, right? Where you're like playing to punish more. But there was also a time where I said like sometimes I want to go really aggro, right? Like so let's say like general, you're like, oh, I have EMP and like I want to go really early, right? Like that'd be a time where like we could go like before the choke, like before the bridge, and we'd like set up like our back line would be like way further up, and you'd be like, okay, I want to go before the bridge, and then like we go before the bridge, and then like maybe our Ana's like near the mini health pack, throws a nade, and like we can make a bigger play. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Because I do want to make those aggro plays too, because I think that's really important, especially like at the SR we're at, because we'll like I say like we're gonna catch someone with their pants down, we're gonna surprise them, they won't expect it, and that type of stuff is really good. But yeah, very cool. Keep going. Ow. Oh, was a few seconds away. Song could have lived.
I troll on DM there too. I almost got to him with DM and messed it up again.
Okay, Lorcas, here you're like dancing out of line of sight of your brig, but also like still in line of sight of their DPS. I guess not really.
It's a weird spot to be in.
It's just, yeah, it's a very weird spot to be in. You can't really get healed. You can't defense matrix anything. You're just sitting here. If you really like want to get healed soon, the best call would probably just be flying back here, getting an LOS of your Ana and just getting healed when she's walking back, and then flying back to the fight. Or playing
Yeah, we
down
can
with your
ping
brig so you
pong.
can get like inspired. Like playing up here, you end up just taking lots of damage. You get forced back anyways.
Oh, yeah.
And so then you can't really participate in the fight.
Yeah, we need the Tracer D.Va pushing that high ground together.
Like you're still sitting really low that entire time.
Dude, the fact general you live this long is sort of insane.
Dude, I'm
not gonna lie.
It felt
That's
insane
sort of
when I was
insane.
doing it, but I'm just like.
It's doable, man. I'm telling. If you just play close to me, I promise you, man. I will give you so many packs.
No.
You will get inspired packs. You just won't die. But if you play too deep, then I can't help you. Which is fine if you want to go for hits. I just can't help you.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm just not used to playing with a brig player, or at least one that like understands the character.
Yeah, to actually give you resources. Imagine that. Imagine getting
players,
packs.
Like in this like elo, like only pack their other support.
Yeah, or they pack tanks. No. They pack tanks.
That's it.
They love packing tanks. Dude, the fact we won that fight, I was like ecstatic. I was like, holy fucking shit, that's insane. That was an insane fight to win. That was nuts. Let me see if he's still in the comp game. You can keep playing though.
Okay, someone just sent me Discord Nitro that I've never talked to.
That's 100% sus. Do not fall for that. The amount of hacks that are going on in Discord is way too much. I've had to deal with too many from fucking Riot employees getting this thing, and then awful. Very, very bad. Very, very bad.
What the heck?
Yeah, the worst is when it's like a friend messages you and they're like, try my new game, and they're a game dev because they're a game dev, and it goes to a site and the site looks legit, everything looks legit. You download the game and it looks like a game, and it looks like a game when you start downloading, but it's actually just hard malware. And it literally compromises your Discord account, and then you can't get on Discord. The hacker contacts you your second thing and says, "Hey, I have all your Discord information and your personal information. If you want your Discord account back, give me $200. And then if you don't want me to sell your personal information, give me $200 too. Otherwise, I'm gonna sell it." Fucking awful. Whoa.
Yeah, I haven't had that happen to me. It's usually like people like want to sell like cheats to like Valorant or something like that, or like.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I left the Valorant Discord because I just got tired of it. Like the spam on it was ridiculous. Like I would get like a message, like a random message, like at least once a week with it. And I was like, dude.
Yeah. The cheat developers make a lot of money. A lot of money.
Okay, on this map, I was talking to Dane Lorcas actually, I think, about this. What's your whole opinion on playing like a Tracer Sojourn instead of Tracer Sombra?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Or and even Echo Sojourn was something I was thinking about, especially in the first 2 points. Maybe you'd switch off Echo for third point.
I'm fine with that as long as we know that Diva needs to sort of cart if they put Tracer point. And we're again like if we play Tracer Sojourn, we're really slow. We're very pokey, not more insta dive. If we play Tracer Sojourn, then we can be more divey. So
is Echo Tracer or Echo? Oh my god, is Tracer Echo or Tracer Sojourn? Which one do we play slower between Echo and Sojourn?
So think about it this way, right? Like when you have two flankers, right? That makes like so. I look at it like instant dive as like one play style of dive, like quote like instant dive. You're diving really fast to kill somebody. Then you have like peel dive, which is like sort of like how we like to play sometimes. We play slow and punish people, right? And then you have sort of the space dive / like force point dive, which was sort of what we were talking about here. Now, when you have double flanker, that leans more into insta dive because you have like faster things. When you have double hit scan, that leans more into the spammy, right? And then when you have a flanker and then a hit scan, or like not hit scan, but a range DPS, that it's like a little bit of both. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And then Echo is sort of a special case because Echo, that's why Tracer Echo is so fucking good, is because Echo can do like insta dive plus pokey like really, really well. And Echo is not really, it is sort of a flanker, but like not really a flanker also. It's sort of like weird, like sort of flanker, but not really. So yeah. So with Tracer Soj, right, you can get value, but when you start playing like Echo Soj, it's harder for us to like for example, if we wanted to dive before the bridge with Echo Soj, our like Echo would have to like maybe like I guess our Echo could fly over the bridge. Our Ash or Soj could play like under the cave in the Mega, and then we could dive into kill box there. But like the amount of setup and positioning required to get that off, to get the angles needed, is like pretty tricky. Whereas Tracer could just get a path away and just get in. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm fine with anything. Like I'm also a fan of again like playing to people's strengths, and like if people want to try something, I'm fine with that too. As long as we have like a general understanding of like the win con, or if we don't get it, we try and work on getting it. Let me message my friend.
Yeah, so I think like along the lines of what we already mentioned, just like playing this far up, both Tracer and Sombra, when like Song wanted to be playing further back, and Natter was playing up here. Like instead of just playing this angle, maybe Tracer playing over here, stop Cart from getting too far. Or Diva could handle that.
Something else you can do here, General, which is probably my favorite thing to do, and I think you might find it really funny. Well, you might enjoy it because it's really punishing. Is you can play like it's like a bait Sombra. So what I mean is like Sombra's invisible and they don't know Sombra's there. So when they push someone cart, right, like the Tracer goes cart, our Tracer, or like let's say like their Genji goes cart. So their Genji goes cart, our Tracer matches, right? And they shoot each other. But the Genji doesn't know is that you're there invisible. And then as soon as they start fighting each other, you uncloak, you hack the Genji, and then now it's a 2v1 and you just win. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
And you can do the same thing, like you can do that like everywhere. Like for example, if we were on attack rate and like they had no flankers, we could do the same thing, right? Like we were talking about like Tracer push cart. You could play Sombra and like hide in gas station, and let's say like the Diva dropped, the Tracer shoots Diva, Diva shoots Tracer. You just hack the Diva. Diva can't do anything because Diva didn't know you were there, right? And then I Discord Diva. Diva explodes instantly. If they had a Tracer touching a point, you could do the same thing. It's just a concept that like you're invisible and like they don't know you're there.
That makes sense.
It's like busted. Also here, cause I think we're down numbers. I think we have to play more punishing. So we have to like bait them on us, and then like we could hack and punish. So like we bait Diva on our backline or something, then you hack, or we play to punish. Or we could do what you want to do too and go really aggro, but again, it's just really risky because C9. We'd have to go really early. It just that call has to be made. Our Tracer also died, which is not good.
Okay, how does the Kiriko rotate point without getting punished?
Both our DPS are down. Our Diva's the only one who could technically stop it, but I think our Diva has to mark their Diva. I don't think you have to, but yeah. I also dropped because for some reason I shouldn't have dropped. I should have realized our Diva was gonna go point. I don't think it really would have changed much, but it's still a mistake. This was a good team, though.
I think it was a good scrim. Like, I would not be opposed to scrimming them again.
Yeah, I liked it because they actually tried to counter us instead of trying to run the same thing over and over and just get lose and lose and lose.
Holy cow, this is my favorite part of the script.
Wait, what happens? Are they just searching for you? They
no,
kept...
no, go to my POV. Like rewind it, go to my POV.
So wait a minute. Oh no, you're doing the both thing. Oh my. Oh my god, dude, you're fucking taunting him. Anna's flipping out.
Ooh, this one has teeth.
Oh my god. Wait, what? That's a voice. That's a voice line.
You die for
And then you feed.
She shot me like.
Yeah, actually though, like props to Anna. That was an insane shot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you see who was it that just was in I think it was Overwatch League or something that just like randomly shot on a shot and uncloaked the Sombra and everyone was accusating.
I did that in Nabane when I was playing Echo.
I remember we were talking about Lorcas, but I don't remember who it was.
I'm not sure who either.
I just remember they shot like a single random
Yeah.
shot and
I remember seeing reacts for it. It's pretty crazy. I think we stabilized here, didn't we? This is like much. I think we did.
everyone needs to watch my POV for the greatest streak match of all time.
Yeah, we can watch the POV. Just the cement. And then for Lorcas. So here we were talking with Day about like the call out here. No, so Lorcas gets demarked at 10:19. This is important for later.
They're embalmed.
Oh wait, yeah, and then you get your mech back, but then you instantly die. That's unfortunate. Also, don't be afraid to like ask me for resources. Like, well, I guess I'm with you right now. Like, if anyone ever wants resources, like General, you want it, like you guys, like Lorcas, you want it, just like ask for it. I will redirect my focus to you and give more resources. So unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Oh,
So
that's funny.
40 seconds later.
Ow, sorry. That's unfortunate.
And then you respawn.
I should have just bombed there, I think.
So you have 50 seconds for that.
Why do we nano break here?
Where are you getting pushed? Oh, the Sojourn used ult. Oh, but it's already ended, so.
I think I got stuck on the thing for a while. I don't know. I remember this nano break. I was a little confused. I think we just needed space, though, to be honest. But I don't think we needed a nano break. I could have went aggro and then we could have nanoed. Did Song die? Yeah, I don't know what happened. What happened to Song?
Got
Maybe
poked,
shot.
I think. By a Sojourn.
Yeah. I think he's going to Sojourn rail shot. Playing high ground as Soj is a bit. Oh, it's Genji poke.
Yeah, so Sojourn.
And then
hit
General
body
got a
and then-
pick.
yeah.
Where'd General get a pick from? Ah, you just win the 1v1. Nice.
As he does.
I bash in here when I shouldn't have bashed in. I would have lived. I would have bashed out. Bad habit.
Where
That
you
was
leave
not a good
Song to
EMP.
die.
Wait, you EMP'd there?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
Maples were in there.
Oh, I remember that call. I was a bit confused. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe
I was
we
like-
don't win. Maybe we don't stop here.
You do not. But no,
Yeah.
Lorcas. Song is trying to rotate out. You have defense matrix, and you're.
I guess I was just totally oblivious to like what was going on in the back line. Like I saw Tracer. I was like, oh good, we can EMP and kill someone. That was my thought process.
I was gonna get this Sojourn off the height.
Yeah, but you're leaving Song to die to the diva. Like if you just if you defense matrix Song out and then like Natter comes back and packs Song, like you could probably stabilize with Rally and with Diva Bomb. But then Song gets killed. And then Nano Blade. Oh, but you get that remake damage.
What am I doing? Do I not swap off and swap back on? Okay, I don't have time.
No, you don't have time.
Say.
Oh, was that your plan? And you're
I mean, I'm
back.
demacked.
Well, you could have demacked him.
I mean, I was gonna try to get out and because I knew support was there and just fly back, so I didn't die in the first place. But I died there anyway, so I was just gonna go swap off, swap back on to remake instantly. Okay, I have to wake up.
I'm down to generally.
6 hours.
Do you want to play some Overwatch? Anyone want to play some Overwatch? My friend has not got the replay code, but I also know it's very late if you're EST, so I understand if you can't. So,
yeah, I probably shouldn't.